My success is your success, even though you haven't done it yet. But I need you to take this badge and run with it as far as you can. Bro, the only way to progress and do more and be more and do better is just to be disciplined. My name is Mzukisi Siwundla. I grew up in the south of Johannesburg, but moved a lot across my whole life. Because my mom is an interior designer and she likes just moving. So growing up, I moved around a lot, but primarily, I think my upbringing is from the south. Growing up, I was a big fan of music, right? I couldn't explain it, but every single time a music channel went on, I was just glued and stuck to it. I wanted to become an artist. And as I grew up and started trying to make music, I could hear that I wasn't as great as other people that were doing it. And that pushed me to become a music exec. So I'm able to call out like what's next. I'm able to spot what is cool or what could be the next big thing, but I just couldn't create it myself. And that's how I got into the position I'm at, where I ended up becoming a music exec and curating events. And then seeing the gift in others made me want to like elevate them more, because I could feel that certain artists could reach greater heights with just me just being involved. I think the person that influenced me having a big level of music is my older brother. In his early ages of primary school and like entering high school, he had a suitcase. I forgot what the brand was, but it was a suitcase, but like for like primary schoolers and high schoolers, I'd say. And that suitcase, he put like vinyls on the front of it, so it looked like a CDJ. And just seeing those type of things made me want to engage more and see what it is. So they used to call him a DJ. So he was like DJ Lelo, because my older brother's name is Lelo. And then just seeing him playing in his room, playing the music in his room, made me also want to get interested in it. And then, like I said, I started making music and I realized I wasn't that great at it. And it just made me fall in love with wanting to see other people that are great at it elevate and do more. I believe that all of us kind of have a general common love for music. Being born in South Africa, you kind of see that, okay, this is a country that has a big taste and love for the genre. And we all have a common, when a song is a hit, it's not a niche situation. We all agree that this is a hit and it sounds amazing. So I kind of figured, every single time I empower somebody or put another person in a position like, yo, bro, listen to, if I had to, for example, say to my friend, yo, listen to the track, what are your thoughts on this? And at that point in time, I'll be referring to another upcoming artist. And that general South African will be like, okay, this is amazing. This guy has a potential to do more. Where did you discover this song? And the culture around exclusives and mixing music kind of helped me want to navigate how do I make other artists grow. The fundamentals of me loving music and how it develops sound is, you know, when there's a family gathering and there's like Christmas or whatever the case is, and everybody's there enjoying themselves, and you're seeing how it makes them feel away from their day-to-day lives. When you're in the room with your mom or your baby sister, or your dad, or whatever the case is, you see how they act on the day-to-day when music isn't involved. And every single time there's gatherings, you see a different light or mood across everybody. And as much as it's the gathering, the center of everything has always been music. And as I'm listening, bro, and engaging this thing, I'm like, yo, so this is the thing that brings everybody together. And when they are together, they're happy. So my love ended up started developing more and more, and consistently listening to music to escape the reality of what life is. You know, how do you feel like you're consistently in a festive mood? And I guess that's where the music love stems from. And then as you grow older, when you listen to lyrics, it becomes more of a healing thing too. So I grew up in a Christian home. So my family are big believers, and that's the backbone of us believing on how to push on and continue. And before I was in the music industry as an exec, I was working. Okay, this is what solidified it for sure. Like where I could feel, okay, God is real, and I'm a Christian, and this is it. Was the time I was working a 9 to 5, right? Um, just dropped out of school, and it was like almost winter time, and I lied to my boss saying, "Yo, I'm on midterm break, so I need like a job, piece job." Fortunately, I was well spoken, but I didn't submit my papers or my ID or whatever the case is. So I was working at the back, like packing circuit breakers. It was an electrical distribution company, and I was packing circuit breakers, and I was just like working hard, man. Boxes, screwing, plumbing, everything that needs like hands. I was there active. So I hated school. So the only thing I could really be good at is physical work. So I got the opportunity to work at the 9 to 5. And as much as I lied to get my way in, I was working extremely hard um, in the things that don't require me to consistently be book smart. But I was sitting there, it's cold, I'm doing those circuit breakers, I'm cutting my hands because there's conduit and plastic, and it was a lot. So now I'm sitting there working, and as I'm sitting there working now, I'm extremely depressed because I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, bro, I'm here, I'm earning 60 Rand a day. I'm working from 6:30 until 8 p.m. And it's winter time, I'm cold. I lied to this guy saying that I just need a job for the midterm break, but I actually needed a job because nothing else was working. And I was just sitting there crying, like the backbone of the whole, like obviously me just working. I also want to be in the music industry. I'm checking the clips online. Um, and then I really started believing at that very moment in time. I was like, God, you know I'm a good person. You know my intentions. Please just give me a better situation so that I can use the resources to serve you, number one. And number two, just to get out of this like whack life. Like I just wasn't enjoying it. And it was hard. Especially now because at that point I felt like this is my last hope to actually make it because I'm already too old for school. I've been failing dismally. My mom says I can't make it without an education, so I need to, you know? So my belief immediately started then, I feel, besides like being brought up in a Christian environment. So I'm sitting there, I'm listening to music, I'm listening to Joey Badass. And then he was like, since 9 to 5, my mom have been working at 9 to 5. And I know the landlord fed up with our lies. So we pray to the gods, the jars, and the Allahs. Now I'm listening, but I'm like, yo, the situation needs to change. But we keep working at it. And as I'm working at it, some way, somehow, the workload starts getting easier. But the workload is becoming more. So every day, ever since that day, actually, I just carried on listening to music by the headsets, follow the instructions from start to finish, because there's a guy called Uncle Sam. So he was teaching me how to do the packing and screwing and building the shelves and moving the cabling. So he teaches me. I got the headsets and I'm listening to music. I'm listening to Chance the Rapper. He's dropped a gospel album at the time. So I'm in the zone, in terms of music, and I'm fully believing. So that was the point where, and that still carries on today because, bro, it happened like it was yesterday. It still feels like it's yesterday. So it's still the big driving force to how everything is because I didn't think my current life would be the reality. But just to cut it short, I guess I'd leave it there. But that's the kind of the backbone of me being a believer. Like there was no other plan. And everybody when they meet me, they think I'm overqualified, but my highest qualification is grade 9. And not a lot of people know that. Uh, but yeah, I guess that point and that day made it made me believe that actually, bro, just focus on your hustle, be consistent at it, and eventually you'll become great. I don't feel like I'm great yet. I'm still very much in the foundation phase of who I want to be. Just because of the people I looked up to already. But I guess that's where the belief came from. Most of it, yeah. I've become the most graceful person I've met myself, in a sense of I believe in giving chances, bro. And there's so many challenges that I've faced growing up where the doors were consistently locked. To this day, in the field I'm in, or any field that I've actually even crossed over to, there hasn't been like a mentor or I'll say like an OG or father figure. All the doors were cracked open by myself and my business partner. His name is Tato Ntlangana. He's like my younger brother, but very wise man. We went through so many challenges across the game, and the challenges made us extremely strong. But now I've become the guy I needed when I felt like I was great at what I'm doing, because the current position of the game is just based off the fact that I knew that this was going to come. And I know that there's still more to come. But I'm now, because I'm big on philanthropy, by the way, also, I've now become the guy I needed when I was 17, 16, where I thought I was great at being a promoter, where I thought I was great at being a manager, but didn't have the knowledge or the IP to make things happen for certain artists, or the capital. So as of right now, that's the current stage I'm at, and consistently looking for more opportunities so I can create more people like me, and then we can just take over the world. So Rap Academy is a record label based in the South, right? It used to be my home where we grew up. My mom used to bring cousins over to come sleep over, whatever the case is. As we grew older, everybody moved out, or whatever the case is. I used to make artists sleep over when I was investing in them, because I felt like I could work on you better if you're right here with me. So come chill with me for like 2 weeks and we can cook, and then you progress, or whatever the case is. As that develops, it consistently grows. In the back of my head, I know that, yo, bro, I grew up here. This is my home. And my pops grew me in this way, and my mom grew me in this way. Fortunately, we got enabled and were able to make my mom move out. So we got our house close by. And I just started bringing more artists into the house. And these artists now, they all individually start growing. If I can give you names of the artists that we represent within the Rap Academy stable alone: Shakes and Les, Zingamalo, Fedulati, like Royal Music, DJ Biza, Success, which are brands that are touring all over the world today. But we all came in together. We're all cooking, all eating together. Discipline is there. You have to clean. If you're eating, you have to. Because I'm even going so far. But as we're there, cooking, cleaning, working, consistently posting, tagging each other, it built a very strong community where it's like 30 boys that are consistently doing the same thing, are now growing. And as they grow, the growth keeps rubbing off everybody that's there consistently. And it becomes like a big network of these young DJs that are now also all changing their mom situations, changing the sisters and whatever, and taking the information they've learned to empower other people within the very same ecosystem. So I took in about 10 artists simultaneously. And you must understand, when Shakes and Les grows and they've got a manager, this manager now needs an assistant, he needs a road manager, needs a photographer, needs another driver, and all of these artists have grown. And all of these people have also hired more people. And all these people need visuals, they need pictures, they need And these people are now creating businesses for other people in the same communities. So, and now because these guys also understand how that is created, the 30 people has turned and quadrupled into 150. The 150 has turned to like 300. Now the network is about, I'll say 450 young people of managers, artists, all split up, and they all just pew, 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 flying all over. This one is in Amsterdam, this is Zimbabwe, this is Uganda, this one is in Mpumalanga. And they just all, so Rap Academy is an amazing thing, man. Officially started in 2016. I had an artist called Look It Ups, Ladnell, Timby Powers. Started with those three, actually. So they were living in Cape Town, but the hustle in Joburg is quick. So like, we have to move to Joburg. As we progress with each other, he realizes, now I want to do visuals more. To fast forward, Lonell's position right now. Lonell, congratulations, my friend. So he now ends up being one of the dopest photographers in South Africa today. Where he's doing Adidas campaigns, sports scene, whoopie, whatever. And he shot majority of my main talents, visuals, Uncle Waffles. So the Wadibusa music video, like echoes, like her promo videos, like Lanel shoots them. And I met this guy 2015. And in 2021, I'm gonna meet Uncle Waffles and be a fan of this talent and represent her. And as she progresses and grows, she wants the best visuals that compare to what's happening globally or whatever the case is. And Lonel, the same guy, I didn't know that Lonel is even a videographer, ends up being the shooter that does the stuff. So Rap Academy comes from far. I mean, it's extremely important to have a community-based group work environment based off, we all leverage off each other's strengths, number one. And number two, you make so much more when you guys are collaborating, working together, whether it be a church, home structure, business structure. It's all the same formation. Like your pops is the provider, he makes sure that he protects, your mom cooks, cleans, whatever the case is, enforces discipline. You young people are growing, learning from your pops. You know, this is how you move, you act, whatever the case is. And as a community, as a collective, that's what builds a family, correct? It works exactly the same in a business structure. You got a CEO that takes the risks and tries and brings the money in to make sure that you guys consistently have your salaries. You guys perform at your ultimate best so that you give your CEO space to go look for more opportunities. And that's just the business structure. And then there's the church where he's preaching and making sure that you guys understand what it is to live in a way and moving of life. You give the communion and he uses that to make sure he upscales and brings more development across. So we all grew up seeing how the togetherness makes things work. And just seeing that and understanding that just made it simple for me to also build that type of community. I'm fortunate to be in a more graceful position as of right now, based off the fact that I've been disciplined. And with me knowing that my highest qualification is a grade 9, and the discipline of being consistent in your hustle can make you employ so many people that are educated. And I'm here right in front of you, bro. Like, I'm not like someone that's far. Yes, we do travel the world or whatever the case is, but like, I'm here with you. And my discipline has been a result of the success. And I instill that a lot in them as well. Like, yo, bro, this thing is actually simple. You apply yourself this much, you will convert and make a turnover this quickly. It's not a secret. It's not like far-fetched. And these are the figures that you can actually make, you know? And I need you as a person that's a little bit younger to understand the importance of this so you can reach greater heights than me too. Because of how I structured the business also with all the young people is my success is your success, even though you haven't done it yet. But I need you to take this badge and run with it as far as you can. Bro, the only way to progress and do more and be more and do better is just to be disciplined. My current goal, and I pray it doesn't change, is to liberate the economy through entertainment. That's the current goal right now. And it's so possible just based off, I've seen how my life has changed and how my life changing has changed thousands of people. Thousands. I'm seeing it every day, bro. Not only on an inspiration level, but direct, like me meeting this guy has changed the situation in terms of thinking, movement, finances. So after achieving all of this stuff, which is not even the main goal already, it's like I just need to find a way to make people do better and go harder. Because we're in the best country in the world. As much as the agenda isn't political, I really want to make sure that us as South Africans are aware. And let's just keep showcasing our talent and taking it to the world, exporting it so that the Makrizes and the Mamazalas can also, like, their situations can change. I just need more young people to get paid, you know? And if they're going to remember me for that, then shout out. And I'm putting as much education about that as possible. So I want to be remembered for that if I had to be remembered. But it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Let's just make sure these people get paid. Yeah. And teach everybody. Yeah, that's all it is.